Oh, right. It's December 27th, and it's been like, what, 2 weeks? It's like we're complete strangers now. We don't know each other. I mean, I got a haircut. Did I get a haircut? Let's go to the tapes. Okay, so first off, I don't know where he got that shirt, but that shirt is amazing. But second of all, yep, I have shorter hair now. I got a haircut in that time. Also, I got those Mythical Island. Most of those cards, I think I'm missing only 4. But I need, we'll take them. I need one more Mew to get the profile icon. I'm just saying. But yeah, I took a week off, tried to relax a little bit. These take a lot out of you. Still having chronic fatigue for now, almost 2.5 years. Is it 2.5? Yeah, it's going to be 30 months in about a week. That's wonderful. But long COVID blows. Fuck this shit. But regardless, had a blast. Got to, first off, I went and saw Sonic 3, latest from Keanu Reeves. Amazing actor. Ben Schwartz, also amazing as Sonic. And let's see. But also, yeah, my dad was awesome and took me up to Sedona last Friday, and that was fucking cool. Even if I was limited, even though I was frustrated with myself, don't get long COVID, this bullshit. But like, he was super helpful, made it, but we did about half a mile, which is somewhat on par with I do at Kiwanis Park over here, which Kiwanis is about 3/4 of a mile. But yeah, like, as you can see, that's Bell Rock there. And yeah, we did that. We sat for a little bit, because once my head started to swim, it was, I hate this. But my dad was super accommodating and hung out there, then walked back, some rest a little bit, got some food, and then attempted to do a little more walking at downtown. And unfortunately, how this shit works is, my head started hurting on top of the swimming feeling, and which set in very quickly once we started doing more downtown, but still hung out, sat outside in downtown Sedona for a little bit and got to enjoy it. As at least I think my sister got in a text or even a reply on Threads. I was frustrated with myself because it's so frustrating. But it was still awesome and super awesome. My dad was super accommodating. It was nice to get out. I wish I felt more rested because this shit. But it was nice to just, take a week off. And, now that we're wrapping up the year, the other thing that you do, is, you go and you pick up the games that you meant to finish or play, or, this one I bought at the beginning of the year, and apparently, according to my timer on Xbox, I spent 1 hour with it. And I'm like, no, we got to spend more time with this. Now I'm about, 6 hours. Says, I think 26%, 28% complete. So that's awesome. I'm really enjoying it. Unfortunately, it is one of those games that I wish I could tell the difference between them with this chronic fatigue. It is one that doesn't kill me out of the gate like Final Fantasy 16 does. Every single racing game like Forza Horizon. I love Forza Horizon, and I can't fucking play it for more than 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But this one I can play for 2 hours-ish, and I get the swimminess and the tiredness, and then I get the headache thing. And then it's like, all right, you're telling me, my body's telling me, you gotta call it, which sucks. I fucking love every minute of this. So we're gonna keep playing through. That's what we do, though, right? We go through and go try to make sure we cover all our bases on all those video games or movies that you're like, all right, I want to tell my friends this is my favorite movie definitively, but I gotta make sure I've got all of my bases covered. Or I could say it's based on an incomplete sampling of what I was able to play. But yeah, so I'm enjoying Prince of Persia. Lost Crown. It's on, I think it's still on sale for $20, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. The platforming, fucking love how the platforming feels. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, it's that type of, we're running out of time for the year, and you're like, all right. Plus, also, if you listen to podcasts, you're like, don't spoil that story for me. So I'm gonna have to play through this before I listen to those Game of the Year podcasts, that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Maybe in the comments you can also tell me what you're playing to wrap up your year. But yeah, I got shows to tell you about. It is lighter, and that helped me out today because I still worked today, and then prepared this list, which thankfully, and hence you might actually get out at a reasonable time and see some of the stuff this for Friday for once. So anyways, I got shows to talk about. So let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Shoujo Says Go, where I'm recommending shows around the Valley of the Sun, around Phoenix, that I think are awesome and you should go check out for the next 7 days of this calendar. I'm going to call it concert calendar, but it's already concert calendar. But yeah, of course, it's usually my requirement is at least one artist on these bills that I think fucking rule, you'll love. And usually, I always find 90% of the shows, the bands around them, the musicians around them are very complimentary, so you enjoy the whole show if you hang out for them. So yeah, of course, check that out. Also, where I recommend still cautiously masking if you're going to indoors stuff, especially as we're seeing spikes in flu, in COVID, and apparently whooping cough. So yeah, lower the risk of to your friends around you, and just be an awesome person to everyone around you. Of course, other housekeeping. Be sure to like this wherever you're watching it, whether it's on Threads, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I think the Threads is one I shared the Instagram link to begin with. Blue Sky, all the fun stuff. Of course, other thing is, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because that helps me out as those numbers go up. Get access to more features like the fabled ad revenue I mention every video. So you're like tired of it and going, oh God, please shut up. But yeah, I don't get that, so you gotta throw it out there. But the other thing is that you can support by going to patreon.com/everyshoujo. And yes, that address again, patreon.com/everyshoujo. I feel like I'm a little rejuvenated. At least I'm excited to be here again. But yeah, go to the Patreon, check that out. Even I've set up $1 a month tier. You can go see that and support, because they're like a tip for making these, for producing these, helps me out with stuff that, like the green screen, like the lights, like the website. It helps me out there. Plus, you get access to, like a news feed, kind of. Yes, kind of. And there's some, I should record a new episode. I was doing a little, catching up with me podcast on there that was exclusive to it. Or at least it was, 3-day early access for Patreon backers. So, throw that out there. But yeah, go support over there. Or if you're watching on Facebook, also that stars thing, that's like tipping too. It's interesting. I appreciate it. The other thing to mention, of course, like I said, there's a website, everyshoujo.com. It's in the background here. You can go over there. You can check out all the photos I've taken over the years with my professional camera. Actually, and before April 2017 with my phone. That's how it started. But yeah, you can go check that out with the writing and why I think artists that I've seen are awesome. Plus, looking back when I had 2 years of long COVID, there's a whole little write-up there. And the other thing to mention, of course, as you're already maybe noticing, wearing my Noogie shirt, the music you're hearing underneath is Grandma's House from Noogie, which is stuck in my head, so why not put it stuck in your head? And yeah, the shirt, fucking, rest in peace, Nick, again, fucking miss you. We did actually an Every Shoujo shirt exchange. I got this shirt from him. He took the other one and wore it on tour until we lost him in 2020. But fucking love those dudes. Andre, Anthony, everyone in Noogie. Go check them out. They're on this calendar. I'll tell you the specifics here in a short bit. Of course, the other thing I like to put at the top is fuck racism, fuck sexism, fuck homophobia, transphobia, all this dehumanizing, taking away human rights bullshit that is mostly the right, but it's not all the right. I know this country still has even some within the left that aren't as inclusive as they should be, but that's where I like to throw out ways. Let's be progressive about it. Let's try to improve the situations, and just try to just help end maybe help people understand a little better. And you can find all these links on everyshowjoe.com in the Get Involved section, or just slash Get Involved. You can find all these links. I've got links to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. I've got links to the Abortion Fund of Arizona, which is a great resource for information on top of helping you make the choice there with your reproductive system, which, of course, is yours and your primary doctor's choices there. It should not be politicians. So there's that. And, of course, links to Black Lives Matter. The Phoenix Metro one is on there. Poder in Action is a great organization. That's why that's linked to on there. ACLU's linked on to there, which is going to play a huge role in this next year or two, 3, 4. Like, so much stuff. And all these have ways to get involved. Not just, if you don't have the time, of course, you can donate, but you can go and help. And, like, Poder in Action, they're trying to break down systems with racism built in and build something up in their place that does not contain that kind of stuff. Because, like, a lot of our laws are systematically just inherit that. And that sucks. It creates immediate, unfair, imbalanced life for people that shouldn't be there. And so these are ways to get involved. We can stop API hate. Feed Phoenix, helping and working with our homeless, which there's been more. I was watching, I forget what I was watching, or maybe it was a podcast. I do listen to Factually with Adam Conner. There's been more homeless encampment sweeps, and not just Phoenix, been others, but that kind of stuff. And so they're there helping the homeless, helping feed them, of course, and helping against self-harm. Punk Rock Saves Lives, working with our punk scene, or and on a national level, you probably have seen them at shows around the whole country. So yeah, like to throw that kind of stuff out there. And then back to the music part of it. How do you support your favorite artists, your favorite bands? Simplest, easiest, best is go to those merch websites. Go to their merch booths. That's the most direct way, the simplest way. Even go to, I just got the Abrupters vinyl, which is a fucking amazing album. And I need to just feel good enough to put together a top 10 or so. Again, because it is it might be good, my favorite ska album here. We'll have to take recency bias out. But yeah, you can go to the labels and buy them directly to, at least the smaller ones are better about that than the big guys. But yeah, Asian Man is awesome about that, of course, to throw that one out there. And so go support your favorite bands and artists. And then best way, the way I miss that this chronic fatigue, excuse me, has handicapped me, is just seeing the bands live, being able to hang out for more than 3 or 4 bands and enjoy it, sing the songs, the lyrics back to the artists. It's such a great atmosphere, and support your favorite artists. And so, venues, there we go. I should mention that, because the awesome burritos and tacos and food in general at some of these venues. So let's start tonight, though. Friday the 27th. All times Arizona time, which are Mountain Standard Time, which for now doesn't matter because no one's doing daylight savings for at least a couple minutes. And we'll start tonight with an awesome one. We got the Ataris back here in Phoenix with Our Own Awful Mess, and It's Fine, opening that one at the Nile. It's an early one, 7:30 p.m. Got the Christmas Hangover Show with Trash Can Romeo's Ghostlight Review from Bullhead from Kingman. They're from in that corner, and they're awesome. Voodoo Ayaka Tap, 9 p.m. We got the Vibes Alive Radio Show with Chris Bowen Vibes, Urban Life, Dobra Sound. I was trying not to butcher that. Higher Till Midnight, and Haganah at the Last Exit Live, 7 p.m. We've also got the Xmas. Do we call it Xmas? Because I know on Futurama they call it Xmas, but for different reasons. But we got the Christmas Recovery Show with Mills End at BRI Tap Room, 8 p.m. Got Jim Bachman back in town, and it's just Jim Bachman and his Good Time and Friends. I don't know who those friends might be, but it's probably going to be a lot of fun over at the Dirty Drummer, 8 p.m. And then moving on to Saturday, like I said, this is light, so you got few options, but some really awesome options there. And of course we start with the top Noogie, yes, with the very appropriate shirt wearing with Corky's leather jacket, with Democalypse, and the glitter vomit that you'll just go home with in your shoes, and it'll just stay there for months on end. That's all at the Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. And then over at Rips, there's a banger of a show also over there. We got Spicy Mayo, we got Dinosaur Love. Oh, fuck, yes. If you have not caught Dinosaur Love yet, you need to go catch Dinosaur Love. Nate and Case and The Barry at Rips Bar, 8 p.m. Not to be confused with Barry Humphrey. That's a different The Barry, but if he wants to try making a band, I would be all for it. We also got Tackless, the fuck arounds, the TA80 over Taproom 120 for you East Siders, a 6 p.m. early one, so you can actually get to that and then probably make it to these others. Orchestra Mendoza with Pajama Piyama. There we go. I knew there was a typo, and it was because that's not a real word. But that's all at Crescent Ballroom with those amazing carne asada burritos and bean and cheese. I know a lot of you guys like over there at Crescent, 7:30 p.m. Then Sunday we got Swain. I fucking love those dudes. With These Still Nights Downhill Fast at Rips Bar, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it's an early one. So then you can get over there and watch the Kaleidoscope Kid with Nubs, with Prime Society, and Danny T. You might know of this small band called Captain Squeegee. Now kind of his own project. I thought they were coming back. Anyways, that's all at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. Then Monday, we've got Malaise with Snailmate, Belgium Tree, 7:30 p.m. Got Loser for Realm, Fucko. Oh, wait, Sick Fucko. There you go. Got to put the full name because that goes on the board for a funny name. We got the Blood Feud Family Singers also over there at the Dirty Drummer, 8 p.m. Then Tuesday, this is New Year's Eve. This is the big one. And there's a lot of DJ nights, and they're not on this list because I'm not. If you want to go catch a DJ night, you can go do that. Thunderbird Lounge, I think, also has a really cool Labyrinth Masquerade. That's cool. So mention that. But the big one, the one they even put it in a name, the Ultimate Homie Show, featuring the Venomous Pinks, featuring TV Tragedy, featuring the Manecdotes, featuring Squared, featuring Brain Cake, featuring Swigfoot, featuring Critical Miss. There you go. That's all at Yucca Tap, 7 p.m. It's an early one because it's a loaded night, as you can tell. Liar's Handshake, unfortunately, had to drop off, which is a bummer. They're fucking great, too. But that whole show is going to be the fucking place to be. I'll see how I feel because I can do, if I'm lucky, I can stand for 3 bands. Even thinking about it, I'm closing my eyes going, oh my god, I want to sleep. Actually, maybe that's just the chronic fatigue's already here. And then, yeah, you can rest up and nurse that hangover on New Year's Day. Of course, be sure to, ride share, get a DD, be safe about if you're drinking. But yeah, have fun out there. Thursday, also, yeah, just relax, enjoy it. And that's the day I'm back at work. And then, yeah, Friday, we got Malignus Youth back once again with Fixed Idea, Bocat, and Butcher Pig at Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. And then this one, I guess Bocat's doing double duty here. We've got Punks Are Late to Everything Holiday Party. That's true. That's so true. Featuring Bocat, featuring Jason Navor of Authority Zero, featuring Vicky Vicious and the Saints at the Santan Gardens at Santan Brewing, 6 p.m. That one in Gilbert, I think, is off the corner. So if you're looking for something really cool, that's also. And you might do double duty with Bocat. Just follow them. Then, of course, the other one to mention is we got Sorry X with Crooked Teeth, Death.gov, and Sun Order at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. And that's brand new year. That's brand new shows for the year. That's the first show I have on the calendar for the new year. How about that? So, yeah, there's some amazing stuff. There's some awesome local stuff. There's some awesome touring stuff. Make sure you catch Noogie. And, yeah, I am... Oh, these are so exhausting, and I wish it wasn't so exhausting, but I love fucking making them. And I hope to keep making them, but I've been debating if to do a longer pause and just rest and see if it helps. But the other thing is, one research I've been pointing at that said on average their patients got better after 31 months. So if 30 months is the 4th of January, maybe soon I will be better and I won't have to even think about having to push through these to make these and help you out. But while I was out, thank you everyone that I saw tagging me and looking for information and reminding me how you actually use these, and that's awesome. So I'm gonna try to keep making them as long as my energy will allow each Friday. And yeah, so until next year, I guess is the right way to put this, right? Take care.